news of the Pope's passing is affecting and impacting the city of Charlotte. I'll have a live report.
The one thing that is assured for all of us is that death is not the final answer, but rather that we have been promised everlasting life.
Catholics across the Carolinas and around the world finding comfort in their faith, praying for Pope Francis. We're continuing to follow breaking news from overnight. The Pope has died after a long battle with lung disease. Right now, you're taking a live look at Vatican City. Francis just blessed thousands in St. Peter's Square for Easter. It would turn out to be his final public appearance. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Alex Giles.
And I'm Nia Hardin. The Pope touched the lives of so many Catholics, including hundreds of thousands of here in Charlotte. According to the most recent count from the Catholic Church, roughly 1.4 billion Catholics are in the world. The Catholic Diocese of Charlotte says more than 530,000 are in the western half of North Carolina. There's also 93 Catholic churches in the Diocese of Charlotte, 20 schools, and more than 50 ministries. So it goes without saying that Pope Francis was an important part of the lives and worship so many here in North Carolina.
Our Ron Lee has been speaking with parishioners at St. Peter Catholic Church, a Jesuit church in uptown Charlotte.
The Jesuits are a male religious order within the Catholic Church. Francis was the first Jesuit pope.
Ron, they're getting ready for Mass right now, correct?
That's exactly right. And church leaders here tell me it is obviously a very difficult time for their parishioners, but they are tempering their grief with a sense of hope and celebration in remembrance of the life of the Pope Francis. Now, we were first told of the news early this morning around 4 o'clock local time from the Vatican City. Pope Francis had just celebrated Easter services in Italy with thousands and thousands of Catholics. Vice President J.D. Vance, who is also a Catholic, had spent some time with him during those services. Now, Pope Francis was 88 years old at the time of his passing. The church says he died at his residence at the Vatican. Pope Francis had a history of illness, including suffering from chronic lung disease, as well as being admitted to the hospital on Valentine's Day of this year for respiratory ailment that turned into double pneumonia, spending 38 days under a doctor's care. Francis was a beloved figure, not only to Catholics from around the world, but also to others outside of the faith as well. He was seen by many as championing several causes, not all popular ones, but he stayed the course, fighting for what he believed in. Local church members that I talked to remember his spirit and compassion that he showed in the world every single day.
I found him incredibly genuine and someone with whom I felt an immediate comfort, and I think most people would say the same.
Now, churches all across our area, including the one behind me, are going to be opening up tonight at 7 o'clock, going till 8 o'clock, for anybody to come in for healing and reflection. In Charlotte, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
Ron, thank you for that report. We just saw Bishop Michael Martin with the Catholic Diocese of Charlotte. He's reflecting further on the Pope's death this afternoon. He also issued this statement, writing, quote, "I am certain that all people of good will rejoice with us that this man of faith has finished the race, and we pray that he will receive the reward which we have all been promised by our merciful God, who has saved us from the finality of death." End quote. The bishop says every Catholic church in the diocese will hold a prayer tonight at 7 p.m. Naya?